Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So we are basically discussing the first question. It's a sketching question for 20 marks. Okay, so they have given a context and they have given the room size, the number of people, who is standing, which side, and etc., etc. And we have to draw the view of a digital camera capturing this moment. So use only pencils, do not illustrate the surroundings. Surroundings is not required. Only draw the family. And evaluation criteria is imagination, overall composition of the picture, quality of lines, attention to details, anatomy, and perspective. So the first evaluation criteria is the imagination. So what are we imagining? So basically they are saying that, okay, Pinky and Bablu, they're making funny expressions looking into the mobile. Okay, so what funny expressions they're giving? Okay, and what is Mr. Singh, how he's capturing, how he's holding the phone, and how his wife standing on the left side, right? He is with his wife, standing towards his left with her two mischievous kids, right? So this is the context. Only draw the family. It is also mentioned very clearly. Okay, so let us understand the context first. So I'm drawing with a mouse, so I will not be able to draw good quality lines, but let me try. Okay, so this is a 12 feet by 12 feet room. This is the top view, okay? And then just to give you an understanding of the room height, right? So 12 feet. So this is 12, 12, okay, and also 12 feet, right? And they are saying the digital camera is at the corner of the room. Okay, so the digital camera is somewhere like it is like kept somewhere over there. Okay, so when the digital camera is actually seeing, how does it see? Its view will be something like this. Right? Okay, so primarily we are looking at the corner of the room. You all agree with me? Any questions here?
Understood, sir.
Understood, right? So when we are drawing the room view, what view will be drawing? Will we be drawing, okay, let me just use a different color. Would we be drawing this particular wall or this particular wall, or are we drawing this corner?
The corner portion.
The corner portion, right? Okay. So let us first set up the view. All right. So we are basically looking at the corner. Right? We are looking at the corner. Okay, sorry for the lines. We are looking at the corner, right? And at what height we are looking at? So where is the camera? The camera is at the top level, right? So the camera is at the top level, right? Okay. So so your eye level is that way, and let us say we are drawing the 2-point perspective. Okay, so one eye vanishing point is there, another vanishing point is there. So basically, we are drawing like that. Okay, now this is 12 feet height. Okay, so what is the height of the person? 5 feet 11 inches. So let us say this is a 6 feet height. Okay, so 5 feet 11 inches height will be somewhere over there. Okay, so we basically we can translate this onto the floor. So basically we'll get to know where they are standing. All right, so how we translate it? Let us take a lighter color. So basically you take this, extend this line, okay. Let us say we take a line position from there, so, and a line position from there. So what I'm drawing here is the plane that is going through the head of the family. Are you all on the same plane? What I'm explaining?
Okay, this is the plane of your head level of
Head level of the husband,
yeah,
of the husband. So what I
correct.
mean to say is
Mm,
the husband's head should be drawn at that level,
mm,
not at this level, not any other level. His head basically cannot go beyond this level.
understood.
Agreed?
Understood,
Agreed?
sir.
Everybody
Yes.
agreed? So let me say that, okay, this guy is standing over here. This guy is standing over here. Okay, that if that is his head. Okay, so this, like I say, if you're translating it to, so let us say he's standing at this point. Let us say he's standing at this point. His head has to be positioned over there, right? Okay, and that will be the size of the person. You all understand? Any doubts?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the context. Now you basically, okay, so this guy is kind of holding a camera, and then there are a couple of kids, family, etc., etc. So this is the context. Now, to make it a bit more dramatic, okay, so for example, what we can do is we can bring in the third point perspective, 3-point perspective. So what is happening here is because this guy looks like a static, like, there is no effect of 3-point perspective. So what you can do is you imagine a vanishing point somewhere over here and make the body kind of vanish a little bit like that, right? So I'm just drawing a stick figure here to help you understand, right? And the wife is next to her, so next to him. Okay, so she will be drawn like that in that angle. And there are 2 kids. So you can, based on the question, you can identify where the kids are. So probably one kid is here and other kid is here. All right, so this is a stick figure in perspective as per the question. Got it? Okay, so now let us go to the question. So, so Deepti, so what do you think about the drawing that you have made in terms of the perspective?
It's like the camera is on the opposite wall, like in the center of the wall. That is how it looks.
Hmm.
Yes.
So perspective correctness has to be improved. So drawing skill seems good. There are basically no textures, nothing has been done. No shades and shadows also. 3D composition wise, it is looking good. Wow factor, because it's not properly correct. Perspective is not correct. Neatness and clarity, yes, but then you could have probably darkened the lines. All right. Right now it looks like a incomplete kind of a work. All right. Okay. Appropriateness of the sketch, it's definitely appropriate. Relevant elements and objects that you are drawing is relevant. Creative ability. So This is decent enough. So foreground, background is not required. So I'm just giving a neutral mark to that. All right. Okay. So now you understand, Deepti, the issues with what you have drawn.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us check some other drawings, what other students have done. There are some good examples. Right. For example, Kritika, she has drawn it. Yeah. This is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So this is the kind of view that you should be having, and this is the kind of perspective effect you should be having, like the head big and legs small. Yeah, so this is pretty neatly done. All right, okay. Okay, so this also is decently okay. It's just that the quality of the drawing can be much more better. So shows that the person is not fluent in his sketching skills. Now, if you look at this particular hand, you see the hand is so small. The hand could be a little bigger, right? Okay, even here the hand could be a little bigger. But the viewpoint, etc., is absolutely nice and neat.
This is my previous last attempt, sir, not this
Okay,
now,
no problem,
recent.
no problem, no problem. All right. So basically, yeah, this is you got to work on your human figure drawing and etc.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Okay, the problem with this particular thing is the person is not showing the mobile phone. The mobile phone is not captured in the view, right? So the mobile phone should have been captured. Vedant has done this. All right, okay. So let us go to question number 2. Each of the boxes in the answer script shows some visual elements and first word for a title of the image. Okay, walk, pull, like that. Draw recognizable images by interpreting the visual elements and give a title to the images using the given first word. Use only black pencil or pen. Draw only within the boundaries of the boxes. Yeah, because some students draw beyond and etc. Being very creative. Okay, so walk, pull, cover, see. Uniqueness, ability to create unusual images. So basically, if somebody is like this, is a cover, so you should be able to do something which is unexpected, unusual images. Diversity, variation between the created images. This is very important. Let us say you draw a cat here, you also draw a cat here, a cat here, a cat here. No. So you should be drawing a cat here, maybe outer space here, maybe a classroom here, maybe like a water boat here, whatever. So that is the diversity. Clarity, effective use of the visual elements and title. So the title has to match to the image that you're creating. Fun, ability to use humor and surprising the images and titles. See, all these questions, especially the seed questions, you get evaluation criteria. It is very much important that you follow these evaluation criteria because they will be marking as per that only. See, there are 5 questions. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 criteria and one for, let us say, for presentation. So they'll be giving you 0 to 1 mark for each of these criteria. So that is how they'll come up with the final 20 marks. Okay, let us now see. Okay, so this is upside down. So what I'm going to do is save the image. Okay. Now let us see. It's recording. Okay. So, Walkaroo, water resistant shoes. So, Diti, this graphic basically shows that it is washing off the shoe. Like there is a bottle, water falling on the shoe, so you are supposed to wash your shoe or something like that. It's not talking about water resistant shoes.
Okay, sir.
Walkaroo, maybe like a solution to clean your shoe. Walkaroo, something like that is more suitable, right? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, pull up to open the, what is it?
Treasure. Treasure, sir.
Pressure.
Treasure, treasure.
Treasure. Pull up to open the treasure. Okay. It's like a knob.
Yeah,
Like
yes,
knob.
sir.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. Cover. Goat or boat? Acha, boat.
Both.
Boat. Okay. So that top B, I can't see it properly. So it seems
Yeah.
like a, okay, now closer wise, it's okay. Cover. So, mm, so what you're gonna write here? Some tagline.
Cover your ears or something like that, sir.
Why cover your ears? Cover your ears is like more superficial, na? So you're listening to music,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
So you can add something related to that. Okay, so cover your emotions through pleasant music or something like that.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah, so you can go to the emotional side. All right. See through the dark room. All right, okay. So yes, these are relevant. Okay, so these are for not 30 marks, this is for 20 marks, right? Yeah, okay. So let us see originality. Yeah, originality, they look original. Diversity of ideas, yes, diversity is good. Clarity and neatness of sketches, okay, 9, yeah. Okay, submit score. So 18 out of 20. Um, Let us see what Vedant has drawn. Walkman with headphones. Walkman with headphones. So that bottle-shaped one, he has turned it into that particular, where you change the volume and etc. Pulling the handbrake, okay, handle. So basically, everybody is kind of understanding this as the like something to operate with the hand. All right, okay. Lowering a wound. This is very interesting. Covering a wound. Okay, this is pretty cool. Seeding the field with a tractor. Very unique ideas. Okay, but he could have probably presented them in a very nice manner. Okay, the quality or clarity, neatness of sketches could have been improved. Diversity of ideas are good. Originality is also good. Yeah. Okay. That's nice. Let's go to question 3. Create a new visual identity for Indian Women's Hockey Association. The identity has to be original and should have abbreviations IWHA, Indian Women Hockey Association, as part of the visual design. Do not draw from any existing designs. Creative visual representation, effective communication of the concept, visual aesthetics, and composition. So abbreviation has to be there as part of the visual design. You don't have to actually write Indian Women Hockey Association. So you are having that and a hockey stick. And what is this meant for? This arrow mark?
All around the world. kind of meaning. And then that is the female symbol, the red color.
Yeah, that I understood that. So all around the world, so this could have been shown in a very interesting manner. So, okay, let me just show that. Okay, copy image. So that arrow mark could have been done as a halo, which would add to the entire thing in a very nice manner. So for example, this could have been like a halo, right? With an arrow mark there.
Yes, sir.
That would have been more appropriate. Agree? And
Yes, sir.
that will also give a three-dimensional effect to the logo. Now, this arrow mark here, it gives a two-dimensional effect, but this arrow mark gives a three-dimensional effect, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically IWHA is what you should be writing. You don't have to write the entire thing. So the instructions have to be read properly. So consistency. Now what is happening is, see, there is certain kind of a flow that is happening here. Let's see the movement of the logo. Now this is, let me take a different color. See, this is a central axis, right? This is a central axis. Okay. And everything is revolving around it. All right. Now, what is happening is the janda that you have drawn is falling down. The janda's movement is different, right? Which is not going with your axis. If you had actually made the janda like that, going with the flow would be much more pleasing to the eye.
Sir, actually the image is tilted, like it's rotated.
No, it doesn't matter. So even if
Okay,
it's tilted, because your central axis is here of your
okay.
logo, right? And
Yes,
the flow of the agenda is not along with the axis. There's no relation to that axis,
okay, sir.
right? So then what happens is visually it starts looking more consistent. Right now it is not in alignment. Okay. So consistency, composition, 2D form. Okay. So 2D form to be improvised. So Deepthi, what I recommend is look at some interesting logos. Okay. Try to
Okay,
study
sir.
them. And
Yes, sir.
I would want you to recreate this particular logo.
I'll do it, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Let us see some other. Okay. Kritika, what Kritika has done. Now, this is very interesting because she has actually shown how the entire process in terms of how the logo has been developed. Okay, and can you see that IWHA?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is a very nice. So this is also kind of hockey stick. I mean, a girl playing a hockey stick, right? And it has this meaning, right? So these are some of the explorations that she has done, and short variation of the loop. So this is another variation of the loop. So this, she is showing not just the final concept, but the evolution of the concept, which will be pretty much appreciated very, very nicely. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hari, you're seeing?
Sir, like this process I'm not aware. Like I thought we just want to do this logo. This one was just
Yeah, I can
new
also
for
show
me.
the process.
Hmm.
The process of design process, no?
Yeah.
So, okay, mind map, okay, who it is for woman. Woman means what do you think of curves, For FWD, forward, gentle. Okay, so hockey is a sport, stick and ball. So ball is a movement. Sport, how can you show sport, tiring, intensive, physical, what color you show, red. This is a thought process that is going behind her mind.
Hmm.
And various different variations that she has explored. And she's saying that, okay, this is my final design, final concept. And also breaking down the logo explanation.
Hmm.
This is pretty good. In fact, Kritika, she got very high rank, um, very good rank. Yeah. Let us see Vedant. No, this is Dev. Dev Munishwar is currently studying. Yeah. All right. So basically, what they have mentioned is that IWHA. IWHA has to be shown. So where is that IWHA in this? It's not there, right? Okay. So and also it just looks like a rough doodle. It doesn't show like a proper finished logo, right? Okay. So those are the things that you have to keep in your mind when you're answering them. Okay, question 4. An abstract three-dimensional form is shown below. Visualize the form of a cutlery set, fork, bowl, and glass for 3 to 6 years. Children, based on the image of the given form, it should match the design language with the relevant details. Sketch and render the form of the cutlery set. This is very interesting. So consistency with the visual language of the form should complement function, relevant details of the product, surface shading, quality of lines or strokes. Nice. So it's all bulbous, right? And the form is also very suitable for designing cutlery set for kids because they would require thick handles for them to easily hold. So very suitable form. So this has not been done, but let us review what other students have done. So this is, I don't know why they have done. Okay, let us check this, Kritika. All right, okay. So basically, it's all bulbous in nature. But what I really do not like about this is, see, there are no hard edges or shapes. Everything is quite smooth. But if you see here, there are some pointy stuff. Okay, so they're not pretty smooth. So she could have probably done it more smooth manner. Okay. And I'm sure that she has given it a little flat here because she was thinking of making it stable. But when you have even the curved legs at 3 locations, you can still make the object stand. It need not be flat at the bottom of that bulbous projection. Okay. So this is one attempt. So, but I think this can be a lot better. Okay. For example, this handle can be like made up of a big bulbous shape instead of 3 shapes because it will be very difficult to hold. All right. So this is one attempt. Okay, let us see Vedant. Yeah, so this is uh, much more interesting. Dip to keep fork. There's a small dip that is you want to keep the fork. All soft edges. Yes, all soft edges. Feet to prevent knocking over. So there's a little feet that is given, little projection that are given such that accidentally also it doesn't get knocked over. So that's the thing. So now you guys know how to attempt this particular question. Please do attempt. So after the feedback, so I would suggest that you redo your attempts and re-upload as a revision because that's a good way of showing or keeping track of your improvements. Okay. All right. So
Sure, sure.
problem, yeah, and problem identification. So this had been a standard problem. They keep changing the images, but I don't know why they're fascinated with the bus stops. They basically give the bus stops or the restaurants, like Darshini or something where there is a menu and people are waiting in the line, etc. Or maybe a queue at the railway station. So basically a public space where a lot of people are there, so you can actually observe the human behavior, right? Okay, fine. Shown in the image above is an example of bus stop during the busy hours. Draw and annotate 5 distinct design problems in this context. Use only one visual for each problem. Answer in the given space only. Evaluation criteria, severity of the identified problem. How important it is, the problem that has been identified, how crucial it is. Okay, ability to make distinct observations. So not just one observation, but multiple observations, a unique kind. Ability to communicate through visuals. So how we are able to communicate the problem with the visuals. Okay. So observation, what all do you observe? There are people. So what are your observations? Did you list down? No, you did not list down. All right. So can you think about what is coming to your mind?
Like the user's perspective, what are the
Ah,
problems they
yeah,
usually
yeah.
want
Talk about that. Yeah,
information
talk
kind of,
about that. Yes. What do you observe?
like lack of information about the buses coming.
Okay, that is fine. So observe the people, what people are doing.
The seating arrangement is not proper, sir. Like they're keeping their legs on
No. So let us,
the folding.
observation means describing what people are doing. Okay, so instead of saying, I mean, to begin with, instead of saying, okay, seating arrangement is not good, you should be telling that, okay, this guy is sitting on that little rail and he's trying to balance. This guy is leaning on the rail, right? Now you can also observe an old person who is holding his hand against his hip. Okay. And what does that show? Basically, he's tired and he's having a bag and he's obviously using a mask. So basically, he's vulnerable, right? And he doesn't seem to be comfortably standing. So this is a more like a walking position, right? So that is an
Okay.
observation. So
Yes.
you should be observing the people. Okay, now how she is standing, what is she doing, right? And how this girl is standing, what is she carrying, and what is the why she is carrying the bag in the front, right?
Yes, sir.
And who are the people who are actually sitting behind? What is this? What is their age? How are they sitting? Positions. Hmm? And if you notice, all of them, majority of them are looking to the right side,
Yes, sir.
right? And another
Yes,
observation
sir.
is, see, whoever is using a mask, the two people who are using a mask, they are essentially old people.
Mm.
So before jumping into the problems, you basically observe what people are doing.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and then you also observe the environment. Okay, now in terms of the environment, now there is, you see this little space that is given to go inside. There is a reason. Why did they give this? Can you guess why this?
Protection, it seems.
Their
Like if
expectation
any of
is,
the bikes get without getting hit by the passengers standing.
okay, so what does this mean? So they intend all the people to stand where?
Behind that,
Inside. Mm.
Behind that and on the footpath. Where are all the people standing?
on the roads.
On the roads. They expect the people to make a queue here and uh, climb the bus. They have to come in a queue. But what is happening? Everybody is lining up here. They're not even lining up. I mean, I'm sure if the bus comes, they all move to the side and then they again kind of come crowd, make a little kind of, I mean, get crowded along the entrance, right? The intention of the design is something, but what is happening in reality is completely different. And elders are not sitting, it is the youngsters who are sitting in this place, right? And we have this static branding here and a space which is not being utilized. And also observe how, I mean, so there's a design flaw here. You see, there is a place for sitting here, right? And how do you access this place when there is this kind of a pillar that is obstructing the walk, the way to access that sitting space?
Yes.
Okay, just a minute. Let me. Where is my charger? Right. So these are some of the issues. Now you list down the issues and see which is more critical. Okay. So here the critical issue is that. Okay. Can you tell me the order of priority? What is the critical issue here? Can anybody tell?
I think basic of the you access like users easiness to use this bus stop itself, like little the design of the bus stop is to make the passengers to stand there. That itself it is not satisfied, I feel.
Okay. So what is the critical issues in general?
Space,
No, no,
maybe.
no, no, no. Let us say you are going along with your family from point A to point B. What is the first most critical aspect that you consider?
Hygiene.
Okay, then.
Time,
Okay, then. Safety.
comfort.
Yeah, safety.
Safety is the first and foremost thing, right? Wherever you're doing, whatever you're doing, if you're unsafe in a particular location, what will you do? You exit immediately. If you're
Yes.
not comfortable, at least you get adjusted. But if you're
Mm.
not safe, would you get adjusted? No,
No, no.
you will immediately go out of the place. So people here, they're standing, they're not aware of the safety concern. But you as a designer can see, is the space safe or not space? It's not safe. They're all come on the road, they're standing on the road. Is it a safe proposition?
No,
No,
sir.
no,
No.
no.
So safety should be the first critical issue that you should be talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
So you have this kind of a parameters. Okay. So first safety, then comfort, then information, or maybe safety, information, then comfort. Because see, they need to know when the next bus is coming or what is the bus timetable and etc. etc. So the information has to come second. They need to be clear instead of waiting endlessly,
Yes.
right? Then comes the comfort, right? So you need to have
Yes,
certain
sir.
kind of a parameters, and based on that, you can list them down. Okay. So let us see how they have kind of listed. So these are how they have kind of shown the problems. They have illustrated it, and they're talking about what the problem is. Okay, so when you're writing, the writing has to be done very neatly, not this way. Use all caps and write it. And I suggest use a pen and draw this kind of a stuff directly. Make that a habit so that it is clear and you can understand what's been done. The invigilator can also understand what's been drawn. Okay. So I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. Is he talking about the solution? I do not know, but it is incomplete. Okay. Have you all understood how to go about these questions, how to answer them?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Would you like to redo and resubmit?
Sure, sir.
I'll do it, sir.
Yeah, please do that.
Sir, this can be basic human figures as other things.
Yeah. So this is a problem identification question. Here, anatomy, etc., etc., not required. Only the basic representation of human is enough.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
2D graphic kind of basic thing
Hmm.
will be. Yes, got it. Sir, are we allowed to write anything
Oops, right.
inside the box?
Yeah. I mean, what for which question?
Sir, this only, sir. Problem identification.
Draw and annotate, no? What do you mean by annotate? You can show some arrow marks and write some words explaining what the problem is in this. Annotation, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, the questions that come for the Ceed exam, they are all very, very self-explanatory. All the doubts that you would have, if you read the question properly, you can understand it very easily. Okay, so they very nicely frame the questions, the Ceed and UCEed questions. There won't be any scope for ambiguity. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. So my suggestion is have a designated time, sit during the time, finish the entire thing, attend these sessions, take the feedback and redo your work and re-upload and retake the feedback. That is the way that you can improve your quality of outcome, and also you can adhere to the time limits that they give.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you for joining. I think the next session is next Saturday. Please ensure that you all attend, but complete the drawings and come. And every mock test that you're doing, there has to be some kind of a learning and improvement. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So it has to be consciously be done. Then you can see very good result outcome.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Sure.
Okay, sir.
Okay, cool. All right. So thank you, and I'll stop the session for now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.